Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World and our continued playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. This is being played on a Nintendo Switch. So picking up from where we left off, in the previous part, we went to the southern continent, explored Vector, and broke into the Imperial Magitech facility and rescued a bunch of Espers who turned themselves into Magicite and gave us their power. We got control of the airship after escaping the Magitech facility, went back to Zozo, and got Terra back in our party. During that, we had a flashback where we visited the Esper world and learned about Terra's past, including her parents and what she is. She is a half Esper, half human. So she is something very unique. So let's go ahead here and check on Terra's abilities. So she knows a bunch of spells already: Cure, Poisona, Fire, and Drain. But what she doesn't know is some more advanced spells. So let's help her out by attaching an Esper to her. What better one to start with than her father, Madoon? She'll learn Fire, Blizzarda, and Thundaga at an acquisition rate of 3x. So I am all for that. Let's check on her equipment here. She's not equipped with anything. So we'll do an optimal. Relics will be the earrings that Celeste was wearing. Alright. And while we're here, let's check on our other abilities. Right now, Locke is equipped with Ifrit, and he is learning Drain. Alright, that's fine. Terra we did. Edgar is equipped with Phantom. He's learning Berserk, Vanish, and Gravity. And Sabin is equipped with Siren, which he has learned all the spells. So ones with stars are ones he's already learned. So let's go ahead and teach him Kirin spells. He should know Cure. Actually, he'll learn Cure faster with this one. So let's give him Shiva. Alright. So now that we have control of the airship, there are a couple of things that we want to do here. Let's take the wheel here. So we are at Zozo. And we're going to head back to Jador here. And you'll see why here. So let's go ahead here and throw down a save. Alright, so in Jador, there is something that I recommend you do when you first get control of the airship. And that is to come up to the this place here. This is the auction house. Now, here you can bid on items. And what we're looking for is 2 Espers. Chocobo, so we're... You can bid on certain things. The father, for his spoiled child, will outbid you. So, don't worry about that. We're not interested in this anyway. We're looking for 2 Espers, or Magicites, here. So what you do to reset it is to go back out, go back in. Yep. There it is. Zona Sika. So this is what we want to bid on. So I'm bidding 7,000. 10,000 gil, and you win it. So the Zone of Seeker costs you 10,000 gold, but it's super good to have. And now, we're going to go out and do it again and try and get the other one. An Angel Ring. Angel Rings are really good too. But I'm not going to bid on that right now, because I want to save my money for the Magicite, the other Magicite. Well, I bought it. Oops. That's fine. Angel Rings are useful. So with that said, I now got to sell a couple things to be able to afford the other piece of Magicite. So let's go back to the item shop here. I got some stuff I need to offload anyway. Mithril Spear, useless now. I've got 2 Bioblasters I don't need. Hermes Sandals, Golden Needle. I have a Noise Blaster I only need 1 of. A Chain Flail we can sell at this point. Same for the Kaiser Knuckles. Same for 1 of the Mithril Vests. Mithril Knife I've got 4 of, don't need. Mithril Shield. Iron Helm, we don't need these anymore. Don't need these anymore. Trying to think if I want to sell Bastard Sword. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Mithril Rod. Boomerangs. Mithril Helm, we don't need that anymore. Dragoon Boots, I never use. Alright. So now we can go back up to the auction house. So again, by this point, you should have a bunch of stuff that you no longer need and you can sell. Chocobo again, just let this part play its course. Obviously it's a rich father and his spoiled son. So let's just go out and come back in, and eventually you will trigger the other Magicite. Now you can only get these once, obviously. You can also alternatively wait until the World of Ruin to do this part. It's impossible to outbid the father and son. This part just plays itself over and over again. But don't worry, we will get it eventually here. You don't have to worry about watching this part over and over if you don't want to. I'll put a timestamp in the comments for the actual auction for the particular piece of Magicite. Chocobo again. This guy's gonna have a whole farm of chocobos by the time I'm done here. So again, we just go back out, come back in, Another chocobo again. Don't bid. So this part is literally all just random. You need to just do it over and over again until you get the Magicite or item that you're looking for. Chocobo again. Do this again here. We'll get it one of these times. Jeez. I keep saying that. Alright, we're going to give this a couple more tries here. We can always come back later and do it if the game is not being cooperative. Nope. Not interested. We're going to give it 2 more tries. Not going to spend too much time doing this. The angel wings you can buy, but they're not worth it. Alright, the last shot here. Getting this, and we'll come back later and get this if the game is not being cooperative with the randomizer. There it is. Golem Magicite. Alright, got it. We'll bid 15,000. $20,000 wins it. So we spent a total of 30,000 gil at the auction house, but we got the 2 espers that we were looking for. Now, you did not need to do this part now. You can do it later in the World of Ruin also. Doesn't really matter. Alright, next stop on our adventure is back to Narshe. So to get back to Narshe, here is Figaro. You're basically just going to go this way, and there's the southern cave, South Figaro Cave. Narshe is right here. So you can look at your map as well and see we are on the northern continent at Narshe. Alright. So when you arrive back at Narshe, a cutscene is automatically triggered. We back up with Bannon. Alright, so we are ready to continue on here. We learned about the gate to the Esper world and where it is. Now, there are a couple things that you need to do while you're in Narshe. First thing I recommend you do is visit the armor and weapon shops and scope out what they have, because some stuff has changed since you were last here. Poison rod, a trident, a sakura. So if you need any of those things, actually let's get some Hawkeyes for a lock here. Anything else? The Hermes sandals I never really used. I don't need those. Again, you balance out what you sell versus what you need. Let's get a Hawkeye for lock. Attack goes up, magic goes down a little. And let's sell. So again, you don't have to sell anything, obviously. I do it because if I know I'm not going to use it again, I consider Thunderblade. You know what? I might actually keep that. Remember this weapon shop, everyone, for later in the game. And let's go scope out the armor shop, which is right up here. See if there is anything useful here we could use. There are a couple of things, but nothing too power sash. Yeah, there's some stuff here. I'll consider it. Coming back for it. So what I want you to do next here is go up into this house. Check out the clock. See if there's anything useful in here. There is not. Oh, I remember where it is now. Move out of the way, bud. So what we are looking for, and I think I remember where it is down here. This house right here. Yep, here he is. This guy is Lone Wolf the Pickpocket, and he has run off. There are a bunch of good treasures in here. Now, where did Lone Wolf go? Let's follow him and find out. There he is. He's running. So we need to follow him up into the mountains. We are. The Narshe Mines. So where you want to go is come down this way and follow after Lone Wolf. Basically, we're going back to where we fought Kefka and protected the Esper on the mountain. Auto crossbow, take care of these guys. Alright, continuing along here. And you want to just go through all of this. And come up to where we met up with the Esper from before. And there is Lone Wolf. So he's holding a Moogle captive. Now you have a choice here, and you'll see why in a minute. Eventually the Moogle will get up and take care of Lone Wolf. Now you have a choice here. You can pick the Moogle or the gold hairpin. Play the better man and get the Moogle. We learned that the Moogle can talk, and Moogle will join our party. Mog. I call him Moogle. Mog. Ignoring Lone Wolf. Guy's useless. So because we had 4 party members, the Moogle will wait in the airship. Now, you have another choice here. If you're going to use Mog in your party for the future, I recommend you get all of his dances now, which I'm not going to do in this video because I don't particularly use the Moogle, Mog, in the future. But I just got him for the completion factor. All right. Navigate our way out of the Narshe mines. Alright, so we are done with Narshe at this point here. You can go up to the armor shop if you want. You will get a chance to get better armor later, so if you don't have the money now, you don't need to. I have a little bit, so let's see what we can buy here. Tiara's not worth it. We could use a golden helm for our boy. Actually, I'm thinking a power sash. I'm more focused on Locke right now because his strength goes up to 64, defense goes up. That's worth it. Good. Agility slowed a little, but that's alright. Get rid of that one ninja gear. A reflect ring I never really use. I'm always hesitant about using reflect rings because they tend to be actually prohibitive when it comes to stuff because of the magic issues. You can't use magic on somebody who's wearing a reflect ring. But that's, you know, entirely up to you. Golden Helm. Optimal. Power Sash, good. Alright, let's see what we can sell again here. Dumping off stuff we don't need. Yeah, we'll hang on to the other stuff for now. Alright. So, we are ready to go and deal with the sealed gate aspect of our mission here. So let's head there now. So how are we on items? Tent's good. Alright. So again, at this point in the game, if you have a Moogle or Gaw in your party and you choose to use them, I highly recommend you fight around a little. Gaw on the Veld, Moogle, go to different places, forest, grassland, mountains, desert, water, caves. Get his dance abilities. So where we're going to head to now, looking at the map, is the southern continent again, and the sealed gate. The sealed gate. So let's do it. And here we go. So heading down to the southern continent, we want to go right there. So we'll land right here. And throw down a save right here. Let's check our abilities real quick. Make sure we're good on what we're equipped with. Locke is good. Terra is good. Edgar's good. Sabin is good. Alright. So if you came here before, you could not get in, because were people blocking it, but everyone's gone. And if you don't find that suspicious, you can go in here and see if there's anything. The door is locked. You have to earn those treasure chests, and you'll see why later on. So what you want to do here is go up here. I had to remember for a minute. Come along. Still kind of odd that everyone's gone. It's sus. Alright, so let's go ahead here and save again. Alright, so here we are at the cave to the sealed gate. Now there are a lot of good treasures in here, so we're going to take our time and collect them all. Any guys who are in red are strong against fire, so keep that in mind. I guess that Raging Fist is strong against fire also. I have to remember that. Terra fell there. So Terra needs a little bit of protection at this point in the game, just because she Edgar on gravity. Terra heal here. Assassin's dagger. Let's get that flame tongue off of him. Because given some of these guys are strong against fire in here. So what you want to do first is come down to the left here and get a Kazikiri, which is a good weapon for Cyan if you have him in your party. Edgar's chainsaw works really well against these undead guys. I may have to get that burning fist off Sabin. Remind me, don't attack with Sabin. Wait, because he has that burning fist on. So let's do all blitzes with Sabin. Alright, so here is a fun part, moving bridges. So what you want to do here to navigate through this is watch how these bridges move. So what we want to do first is come down to here. We're going to get that treasure chest on the left here. A Gestahl. We're going to go up this way now. Oops, that did not work. Alright. Ah, didn't either. Okay. So. And Terry's here. These guys aren't too difficult, fortunately. And pick up this X potion and continue along. Ah, okay. Maybe not. Zombie dragons. These guys are a bit of a pain. Easiest way to kill them is to use the Phoenix Down on them. Will drain all their hit points, and you will win the fight. Alright. Preemptive strike here. So let's use a Phoenix Down on this guy. Anything with instant kills do not work. So Locke has that one weapon that does some instant kills. So you may have to just do it a couple of times here. There we go. And we are through that oh so fun part. Alright, so moving on here. We're going to continue along here. What we want to do first is come along this way and come up around. So we'll deal with these guys here. Try and fight every battle, because you get a good amount of experience in here. Just keep in mind that you have to keep your party members alive and well. I forgot Saban has that. Edgar's instant chainsaw will take care of a bunch of guys. I may have to take that one weapon off lock. Picked up that high ether there. Always useful. And now, moving on. Auto crossbow these guys. Terra got hit with a life shaver. Edgar, Saban, you're not helping me here, dude. Saban Lord Blizzard. Good. Alright, so we have a bridge to a treasure chest. Zombie dragons. Again. Take care of these guys with some Phoenix Downs. Alright. Okay, I see what we have to do. We need to get that switch. More zombie dragons. There we go. Oh. Oh, in this they show you. So in the original Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy III, all you heard was a distant sound. And we have another Genji glove. Do I have any other weapons? I don't. Alright, we'll hang on to that Genji glove. Right now we have one on our boy Locke. We may end up using a second one. We'll see. Preemptive strike. I'm just going to book it from these guys. Alright. So it's moving on here. Preemptive strike. These guys are just not worth fighting. Alright, let's see how we are doing here. Here we have a ninja. This guy is not really a threat. He's just a bit of a pain. But he falls pretty quick. As you can see, nothing special about this guy. Before he dies, he tells us that he was about to claim all the treasure buried in the ground beneath the big stairway. So, doing that, let's go ahead here and go in here. Here we have a treasure chest, and one of our favorite places, a save point. So let's go ahead here and throw down a tent. Because, you know, we need a tent in a cave. Alright, moving on. So here we have big staircase. Let's drop these guys with a Phoenix down. Alright, so you can see there are some spots. And you can pick up things here. There are scrolls. Gold needle. High ether. Let's do our usual Phoenix down technique. Tara learned a bunch of spells, so did Edgar. We found all the treasures. He's still working on Drain. Tara is still working on Fyra, Bozara, Thundara. Edgar is done with Phantom. This is a good one, because we need to learn some spells here. And we're working our way through. Good. Alright. Outcast again. go and we can use raise here. Let's see if flash works. It does. If you bring an undead back to life, they will automatically be escorted from the battle. We found an elixir. There is a switch here. If we flick the switch, we will lose that bridge. But you can put it back. So as you can see, it really doesn't do anything here. This place is just full of tricks, mainly. Open up this here. Magicite shard, high ether, ultimate weapon. Equip Terra with the ultimate weapon. It is one of the best weapons in this game. It is also called the aura weapon in Final Fantasy III, the US version. And basically, the stronger you are, the stronger its damage is. Consequently, the weaker you are, the weaker its damage is. So keep that in mind. That's right, I can't. Gosh. Let's try out Terra's ultimate weapon. And at this point, we can just continue along. Magicite shard. What do those actually do? Here, let's see. Summons a random Esper. May even summon Espers not in the party's possession. So that can have good or devastating effects. So use carefully. Sabanlord Rasp and Osmos. Alright. Let's continue on here. And here we are. At the sealed gate. Kefka. So, as usual, Kefka tricked us. This is not really a fight, this is more of just a pseudo fight. One good hit ends it, and the door opens. And Terra turns into her Esper form. Even Kefka knows something's going on. There's Bahamut. Zone Seek, I think that was. Fenrir. Snake looking dude. Shiva. Kefka got blown away. And Terra's back. So the Espers came flying out of the gate, but they didn't really interact with us. Alright, well, we're back here. So, there is a way out of the cave now. And you were back at the exit. Deal with these guys here real quick. And boy, Edgar's been turned into an imp. And there we go. Edgar is still an imp, so let's hit him up with a green cherry. Fix that issue. Alright. And we are out. Now let's head back to our airship. See if we can hunt down where those Espers went. Whoops. Cyan. The Espers went towards Vector. I wonder if they're attacking. The Espers are attacking us. Airship is in trouble. We are going down. We are on fire. We've lost control. It looks like we've crashed. The Blackjack has crashed. We have our party still. Here we got some guys. We'll heal you and sell you things. So let's buy what we used up a bunch of, our Phoenix Downs. And tents. We'll buy a couple more here. Alright. So where did we crash? We crashed all the way down on the southern side, southwestern side of the southern continent. So we need to get back towards Vector. So to do that, the easiest way is to bum a chocobo. Yep. So let's head up north. You can stop at Miranda there if you want. You don't really need to. Oops. Follow along the water line. And stop off at Vector. So let's go ahead here and save. Right outside of Vector. So as we can see, as we arrive at Vector, they are under attack. So what you want to do is make your way north up to the palace entrance. There's Bannon. And there's Arvis. So the machine blocking the path has been destroyed. And a guard tells us that Emperor Gestahl is expecting us. And here we meet up with none other than Emperor Gestahl. Sid. So Gestahl wants us to talk to as many soldiers as we can. And we have 4 minutes to convince the soldiers to listen to us. So starting with these guys, just blow through what they say. And start up with the right corridor. Skip the first door, go up to the second and third. You just gotta get in them. Talk to that guy. Talk to that guy. Talk to that guy. We gotta take care of this guy real quick here. He's not hard. There you go. And now, work our way back down. Nothing to do in there. Don't worry about the treasure chest for now. Just keep focusing on the guards. Here's a bunch of them here. Returner scum. This guy isn't obviously happy with us. Soldiers. Don't forget the guy in bed there. Alright. Alright, so did we miss something? So I have a minute and a half here. Ah, here they are. Alright, let's see. Nice. '23 and the 24th soldier. There we go. We found all 24 soldiers. So once you do that, now you can just wait until they announce that dinner is ready. You can talk to these guys if you want. Let's be king here for a little bit. I guess you can't. Can you walk down into it? No. King Lock. The evening, a banquet was held with the Emperor. This way, please. So what you do here all translates to what you get. You have to answer the questions in a certain order. So we want to do it to the homelands. Kefka is in jail. What do we think should be done with him? So you have a choice. I'm going to say leave him in jail. That was inexcusable is the right answer here. Because obviously, you know, General Celeste. Celeste is one of us, is what you want to say here. Why did we have to talk to the men? Is the answer here. So we'll say okay. The Espers have gone a bit too far. So we said, why did we have to talk to your men? We're good, let's keep talking. We want to hear Gestahl say that the war is over. And now, Gestahl has a favor to ask. The Espers flew off towards Crescent Island. So Gestahl needs our help. Now, the question, is Gestahl using us, or does he genuinely want our help? Yes. Top General, General Leo. General Leo will be waiting for us in Albrook. Alright. So we have to Terra and lock here. War is over. This guy approaches us. Due to your decorum tent banquet and your grace in speaking to our soldiers beforehand, the Emperor has decided upon the following. All Imperial troops will be withdrawn from South Figaro. All Imperial forces will be withdrawn from the Kingdom of Doma. We also unlock the armory at the Imperial Observation Post to the east. You are welcome to any of the armor and weapons within. And the personal gift from the Emperor, obtain Tinta Bellium. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright. So, we are ready to head towards Albrook. So let's head down that way now. Nobody seems to be doing anything to put these fires out. You really think they would. But... Alright. Outside of Vector. So if you remember correctly, Albrook is right down here. Here is the village and port of Albrook. So let's go ahead and throw down a save. Alright, let's head into Albrook. So if you remember, in Albrook, there was a dock that we could not access before. It is now open. There was a Magitech armor guy blocking it. Here it is, Albrook transport ship. General Leo is waiting for you. Here is General Leo. Another Imperial General and a man I hired back in town will be accompanying us as well. Who do you think they are? Dun dun dun. Celeste and Shadow. General Leo obviously doesn't know that Celeste and I know each other. Celeste is pretty upset. Thanks. So let's go up to the inn. Wherever that is. There it is. General Leo made arrangements for us to spend the night. So we're going to do that now. And lock. Can't sleep. Oh, look who it is. Celeste is upset with Locke that he doubted her. Which, rightfully so. Alright, it is now morning. Locke finished his restless night. We are ready to head towards our next destination. Alright, let's go. on our way. Alright, so we get control of Terra. General Leo feels remorse. Fuck, must be seasick. Fuck, seasick. And the next morning. Terra, Locke, and Shadow. Or Celeste. Alright, so we have arrived. We have Locke, Shadow, and Terra in our party. So with that, we will end this part of our playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster on the Nintendo Switch. We navigated through the cave to the sealed gate, dealt with the Espers when they attacked Vector, met Emperor Gestahl, and helped him and General Leo investigate where the Espers went and what is Kefka up to. Stay tuned and we'll have to find out. If you could click that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you enable notifications. We're going to have new and exciting content coming soon. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you around. Stay tuned for the next part, and keep on gaming.